my regular unit, and they took my patient away, my black guy. And
hey guys, welcome back to Profess and Protest. This is the video that I posted on my community page. I got this from, where is it? Net Most Wanted. Thank you, Net Most Wanted. I wanted to share this video just so everybody else can see it, and please watch it all the way through and share it. It'll be a quick video.
hey everyone. Oh, great goodness. It is 8:42 New York time, and I got to my regular unit, and they took my patient away, my black guy. And now I'm getting switched units. This is exactly what happened before at the other hospital. As soon as I told somebody, like management, and tried to advocate for my patient, they take the patient away from me, and then they move me. So, like, I legitimately don't even know what to do anymore. Like, even the advocacy groups don't give a shit about these people. Like, literally, like, Black lives don't matter here. And, I mean, that's pretty sad that somebody who is white and lives hundreds of miles away from the city gives more of a shit about these people than the actual people in the city. Like, for real. Like, I had a complete breakdown yesterday because, you know, I missed an important email to do a revision on my proposal, so my proposal got canceled because I was trying to advocate for my patient and talk to management here and get the care that he needs because he's being medically mismanaged. And I just had a complete fucking breakdown because, you know what, my entire proposal got canceled because I, you know, wasted my time advocating for a fucking patient who's just gonna die anyway. You know, and sure enough, they take the patient away from me, and then almost 2 hours into the shift, they switch me units. This is exactly what happened at the other hospital when I was advocating for the little Hispanic lady. You know, guys, here's the thing. Let me try and put things into context for you, okay? I know not everybody's gonna live. I'm not that fucking green or ignorant or, you know, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed to think that, okay? I know we're gonna have a shit ton of people die. But these people aren't dying from COVID. Let me give you several examples here. An anesthesiologist intubated the patients, like, I think it was right, bronchi, and of a patient, and they couldn't get the sats up, and for about 5 hours, like, we were waiting on a chest x-ray to confirm that the placement was wrong. And in the meantime, while we're waiting for that, we've told the anesthesiologist that it was placed wrong, because, like, literally only one side of his fucking chest is, like, inflating. He dies. Okay? A patient had a heart rate of 40, and the resident starts doing chest compressions on him, which is not what you do. You just externally pace them, or you know, give him some atropine. And then, you know, I run in there to stop him from doing chest compressions on somebody with a fucking pulse. And then he decides to push epi. He throws some pads on him to defibrillate the guy in bradycardia. Okay, he has a heart rate of 40 and a stable, you know, bradycardic rhythm. We just need to give him some atropine and pace him. He fucking defibrillates him and kills him. And I was literally ran out of, like, the patient's room to get, like, the director of nursing who was standing out there, and I'm like, can you stop him? He's going to kill that patient. He's going to kill that patient if he defibrillates him with bradycardia and a heart rate of 40. And the director of nursing just shook his head, and I turned around, and he killed the dude. Okay? There was a nurse who placed an NG tube into some guy's lungs and filled his lungs with tube feeding. There was a nurse who confused a long-acting insulin with a short-acting insulin and gave 30 units of a fast-acting insulin and killed the guy. What else? What other stuff have I seen? Yeah. It's just here they're just gonna let them rot on the vent. They're medically mismanaging these patients. And, like, I'm not a doctor, guys. I'm not professing to be a doctor by any means. But there's, like I said, basic standards of care that we have to do. Like, when somebody's low on blood, like, literally on the brink of a critical low blood level, we should replace the blood. But I asked the residents, and they're like, does he have internal bleeding? And I said, no. And they're like, well, we're not replacing the blood. Well, here's the thing. And these COVID patients, they all eventually need a blood transfusion. Their blood, like, if you don't have enough blood to actually oxygenate your body, the vent settings don't fucking matter, okay? They don't matter. Because you have no oxygen carrying capacity of your blood, okay? I told you about the patient where, like, all that, like, purulent drainage just kept seeping into his lungs because the ET tube cuff was leaking and nobody has a fucking manometer here to check the pressures. And I finally figured that out. And I kept saying, hey, you know what? His white blood cell count is steadily, like, you know, we're having a problem with it. Like, do you want to start some antibiotics? No. Well, does he have a fever? And I said, no, he doesn't have a fever. They didn't want to start antibiotics. Day shift nurse finally got a chest x-ray. He has full-blown pneumonia now. Like, I've been telling them this for a while, but because he didn't have a fever, they didn't want to give him antibiotics. We have a nurse who, like, fell asleep at the fucking nurse's station while we were all in rooms, and her norepinephrine ran out, and the guy had no fucking blood pressure and didn't perfuse his brain, and I'm pretty sure he's brain dead. That same nurse is now running a CRRT machine, a dialysis-like machine, that she has never done before. She said she'll figure it out. Okay? I'm pretty fucking smart, and I figure a lot of shit out, but I would never attempt to try and figure out a CRRT machine on the fly. Like, we are adequately staffed. There's a shit ton of staff in there, like, and we have a nurse who does CRRT in there. She has a different patient load. We told them, like, hey, let's just swap these nurses so the one that knows how to work this machine can work this machine, but they didn't want to do that. So I'm pretty sure that patient will be dead here in a couple hours. And this is why I freaked the fuck out yesterday. Because nobody is listening. They don't care what is happening to these people. They don't. I'm literally coming here every day and watching them kill them. I mean, we're not gonna save everybody. That's fine. Like, come on, guys. We're not God. But, like, some of these people, hey, we know that they're not gonna live. Let's start a hospice unit or something, you know? Like, they don't need to be in the ICU. Let's change course. Let's do palliative care or something. Like, literally, some of these people are just on sedation to keep them on the vents. Nothing else. I have a lady on a tranq on a vent, and she's not even fucking cognizant. She's not even on sedation. You know what we give her every day? I give her breathing treatments, albuterol, and she gets insulin. That's it. That's it. We're not treating the COVID, guys. Like, for real, we're not treating the COVID. You know, every day we try and get these guys off the vents, right? Because, you know, there's criteria for weaning. Every day, the day shift nurse will wean them down, like, to, like, minimum sedation. Every night, we come in and we get the same two residents, and they fucking max out all the sedation again and undo all the work from the day shift. Then the day shift attendant will come in and they'll all do rounds, and they'll be like, he wasn't synchronizing with the vent. So we had to turn all the sedation on. And I'm like, he wasn't synchronizing with the vent because it's in the wrong vent mode. So, I legit don't even know what to do anymore. Like, I tried calling advocacy groups. I tried talking with management here, like the nursing admin. Like, nothing. Nobody's doing anything. We still have 100% mortality rate in the ICU unit. I just left. But, I mean, they're living longer because we have, like, legit ICU nurses there. So, CDC finally, like, not the CDC, FDA approved yesterday the remdesivir study, like, to start using remdesivir for COVID patients. Guys, I don't even know what to do anymore, and this is why I had a complete fucking breakdown. Like, I literally had to call my friend Lisa and FaceTime her, and she answered the fucking phone while she was in the shower because she, like, knew I was having a hard time to talk to her, because it's like going in the fucking Twilight Zone. Like, everyone here is okay with this. Look, the only way I can kind of put this into context for everybody is, and this is going to be kind of an extreme example, this is, like, really the only thing I can come up with, is, like, if we were in Nazi Germany and they were, like, taking the Jews to go put them in a gas chamber, I'm the one, like, there saying, hey, this is not good, this is bad, this is wrong, we should not be doing this. And then everyone tells me, hang in there, you're doing a great job, you can't save everybody, you're amazing, you're a great nurse. Guys, I know I'm a fucking good nurse. I know I go in there and I give it 500% every day. I know I'm not being negligent. Okay, I fucking know that. What I need is someone to help me save these people from being killed. Okay? From gross negligence and complete medical mismanagement. And no one is listening to me. Like, for real, nobody's listening. I even tried getting a hold, like, of black advocacy groups here. They just put me on hold or hang up on me. Tried talking to management. Now I got moved units. Like, I legit don't know what to do anymore. Can someone come up with, like, some type of a solution for me? Because I'm kind of out of ideas. Like, and try and talk with some of the other nurses here, and they're like, well, you can't save everybody.
Alright guys, I just wanted to show you a good portion of the video. I'm going to leave the link below and to the other channel where you can watch the rest of it. I apologize about all the profanity, but what she is saying is valid, and I actually posted this, I don't know how long ago, but maybe 2-3 weeks ago, and I didn't have a way to actually get it on my phone where I could record it, whereas now I have the means. So I want to make sure that I got this to you guys. If you haven't seen it already, please share it. What this woman is talking about, this amazing person, it breaks my heart. She is saying that the majority of everybody in New York, where we're seeing all those deaths, all the rising things, it's not that. It's medical negligence. She's speaking out about it. She's trying to let people know. And I'm so surprised that this video still has made it this long. And she even said herself, it's not COVID-19 killing them. It's negligence. It's complete... Nobody is listening. She's called the staffing of nurses. She's called, black advocacy groups. She's called different hospitals. She's trying to get people to listen. Nobody is listening. And this is just another proof of what is being put on these death certificates at the coroner's office is not directly coming from the virus more than it is, like she said, malpractice. And this is coming straight from her mouth at a place that is, allegedly completely devastated by the coronavirus in New York City. And I thought this was really imperative for you guys to see, because I know when I watched it, it definitely helped me see a different perspective, especially somebody who's fighting every day right there and who's speaking out, and how everybody else is just sticking their heads in the sand. And I think this woman is absolutely incredible, and I know she probably needs everybody's prayers right now. So I really appreciate it if you guys would share this video, or even just take this into consideration or show it to somebody that you may know. I'm happy it hasn't been taken down yet, and I've seen other channels post it, but I don't know how long these things will stay up. So I feel like I just want to do my part by putting it on my channel. That way, what is being said, I want the truth to get out there. I want what is really going on with the governmental systems. I want it to be exposed, and she is a part of it, and so are you guys. You guys are a part of it. Every time you share, every time you comment, you like, it helps algorithms, even for my channel. That's why I say it's important, like, hey, just do that, because it'll make it pop up in more people's news feeds as they're scrolling. And just make sure, too, that you guys have your bell notifications turned on, because it automatically won't do that when you subscribe. You have to put it on. That way you can get my continuous updates, because I will be updating a lot more. I have so much more to cover, and I have more of this kind of fire passion in me where I really feel the need to jump in and start leaving my mark, helping in any small ways that I can. Even if it doesn't seem like much, I want to make sure that at the very bare minimum that I get out to you guys just the truth, the things that are going on, so that way we stay aware and we don't fall down that rabbit hole, or we start thinking that everything's going back to normal, because of course that's what I want to feel. I would love to see that, and I'd hope that's what's going to be. But between America burning down and it's just civil unrest, martial law taking place, curfews. I mean, everything's upside down, and I just feel the more people that know the truth, the more that we can do, and the more it will set people free from the mental slavery. It really is. This is just, it's different versions of MK Ultra. It really is brainwashing. There's so much that goes into this, and a lot going on. And like I said, I'm not saying that there isn't such a thing as coronavirus. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that there isn't a virus that could kill people who are elderly or immune compromised, the way I've seen with influenza, H1N1, and many other viruses. I do work in a hospital, and flu season this year was absolutely, it was horrid. And from the numbers and the staggering numbers that showed that it actually killed more people. But, that's research that, you have to also put in for yourself. I'll definitely leave links below. And obviously I have my own testimonies when it comes to that, and what I've seen in the hospital myself, because I do work in the ER. But it's just, I really respect this woman, and I really want to make sure I put this out for you guys. And there's a lot more to this, but that was, for me, the main portion that I really wanted you guys to kind of take in. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, subscribe, like, bell notifications. Please put those on. Like I said, the more you guys like and the more you share, the more it helps get the word out there. And I just really want all of this, everybody, your friends, your family, somebody you know who is on the verge of not knowing or doesn't understand that this stuff's happening, or say you couldn't find this video, save it, download it, keep it on your phone, show people, start your own channel. I believe in you guys. I think we just all need to stick together, and between all of us, we can get this truth out there. It takes a community. It takes everybody. And so I'm definitely rooting for the truth or community. All right, guys, stay safe, and Yahweh bless.